The setting Salem, Massachusetts, 1692. Salem was a small Puritan village filled with strict religious beliefs and deep superstitions. In this tightly knit community, fear of the devil and witchcraft ran high, making it fertile ground for one of the most infamous events in American history. The trouble began in January 1692, when two young girls, Elizabeth Betty Parse, age 9, and Abigail Williams, age 11, the daughter and niece of Reverend Samuel Parris, began exhibiting strange behaviors. They screamed, contorted their bodies, and made bizarre noises. Doctors were called, but when no physical illness could be identified, they declared the girls were bewitched. Soon, other girls in the village began to show similar symptoms. The community, terrified, began to search for someone to blame. Under pressure, the girls accused 3 women of witchcraft. Tituba, a slave from Barbados who worked in the Paris household; Sarah Good, a homeless beggar; and Sarah Osborne, an elderly woman who rarely attended church. The trials began. Tituba confessed to being a witch, perhaps in an attempt to save herself from punishment. Her vivid descriptions of the devil and other witches in Salem sparked mass hysteria. As fear spread, more accusations flew, often targeting people who were outsiders, had disputes with their neighbors, or were considered different. By the time the trials ended, over 200 people had been accused, and 20 individuals were executed. In Kunjik, 19 by hanging, and 1. Giles Corey, who was pressed to death with heavy stones for refusing to enter a play. Others died in jail while awaiting trial. The hysteria's end. The Salem witch trials came to a halt when the governor of Massachusetts, William Phips, intervened. His own wife had been accused, prompting him to disband the special court and stop further trials. Public opinion also turned against the accusers, and the court began to question the validity of spectral evidence, which had been a key factor in the convictions. The aftermath in the years that followed, survivors and families of the victims sought justice. The trials have since been recognized as a tragic example of mass hysteria and the dangers of scapegoating and injustice. The Salem witch trials remain one of the most enduring witch tales in America, not only because they are historically true, but also because they serve as a cautionary tale about fear, prejudice, and the consequences of unchecked power. They have inspired countless books, movies, and plays, including Arthur Miller's famous play, The Crucible.